Tell me how critical this juncture is, and how do you view India's position right now vis-a-vis China, Ms. Namgyal?
I think I must say that India, first of all, India has to get out of the illusion of Hindi Chidi Bhai Bhai. That's what I've always believed. Because we've known Chinese Communist Party for the past 70 years and their behavior. And it's not just about what the Tibetans say. We have just heard few days back Xi Jinping utter at the 17th Central Committee on Tibet work of his design, of his motive, of how this idea of expansionistic strategy is so important for him. If you remember his quotes, he's specified that he intends to solidify border defense and ensure frontier security.
Yes.
And I want to clarify that he's not talking about Nepal or Bhutan or Burma. He's talking about India. So this is the reason why I believe India is to understand that we can't still stick with hope that China is in the era of Deng Xiaoping. We are looking at a new dictatorial regime of Xi Jinping, and his idea is that, you know, the whole idea of Belt and Road Initiative is just so that China becomes a central. And he is doing that. He's trying to move on with his expansionistic strategy and his idea of coming in India. And also we have to understand that we Tibetans have had experience of, you know, having treaty with China. We've had the 17th Peace Agreement with China, so-called to liberate us. We have seen how they've completely bashed that up.
Yes.
And I'm surprised by how, you know, I think it's the goodwill from the Indian side. However, we have to learn that how much ever bilateral agreement India makes with China, and from India's side, we hope for peace and tranquility at the border side. This is not the same will from the Chinese side. For them, it's about occupation, control, and be the bully and be the number one. And I believe it's important India comes up, speaks up, and defend its border. And as you have already said, you know, the martyred Nyima Tenzin of Vikas regiment of SFF, his sacrifice, his martyrdom was just that, to protect India. We Tibetans have seen our fatherland, Tibet, being occupied by the PLA armies. The last thing we want is India, our motherland, being occupied by a Chinese Communist Party. That's why India has to be careful. The government has to understand, the people has to understand the real motive of Chinese Communist Party.
True. Very well said, Ms. Namgyal.